I backed up. Uncle Johnny kind of stuck his old head in at the door. I mean, at the side flashing. Hi, preacher. I said, Uncle Johnny, I want to talk to you. He said, what about? I said, about your soul. He said, what? He spit tobacco juice about 10 feet and said, you don't think I'd go over there at that church bunch of hypocrites? I'd never walk down. I'd go to hell before I'd get around them people. They ain't no good. Boy, it broke my heart. I started crying. And I said, Uncle Johnny, I just wanted to tell you, I've been praying for you ever since the Lord called me to pray. Hey, said, all right. Preacher, the old man limped on back down the road and was gone. Oh, I'm glad that's not the end of the story. I came home months later from Baylor. My mama said, Brother Roloff, Uncle Johnny's on his deathbed. He's calling for you. And I said, I'm going. I took off up the road. I walked in the door of Bumpus' home. Thelma was Miss Uncle Johnny's daughter. I walked in and I saw almost a ghost laying on the bed. His old cheekbones were sticking out. His eyes had sunk back. They'd seen almost their last sin. Uncle Johnny said, Preacher, I'm glad you come. I said, Uncle Johnny, what can I do for you? I was hoping he'd, my heart is just a pounding. I remember that last time. He said, Preacher, he said, I want you to talk to my boys. He said, tell them not to live like I've lived. Remember when Virgie, my wife, used to try to get me to go to church, and I said, no, wouldn't go down there to them hypocrites. And said, if I had my life to live over, preacher, I'd go to church. I'd worship the Lord. I'd live different. Tell my boys, J.F. and Joe, tell them not to live like I've lived. And he said, Preacher, I'll be dead now in a few more days, and I want you to preach my funeral. And I said, I will. But Uncle Johnny,